What's up, guys? We have a good one here for you today. It's going to be a review and unboxing of the Modern Assassin Reach camera arm. There's not many of these out there yet, so I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that's very interested in it. If you're like me and you're looking for a lighter weight camera arm option, this might be the one for you. Just to give you a little bit of background on me and my setup, I think this will be my fourth arm in 5 years. In the past, I've used the Muddy Outfitter, the Fourth Arrow stiff arm, and then the Muddy Hunter arm. And since I bought this one, obviously I haven't been totally happy with all of them. But let's see if we can get this unboxed and get it on a tree, give you my first impressions, and then I'm actually going hunting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the beginning of the Tennessee velvet season, and I could probably give you some feedback pretty quick here. Before I open this thing, I do want to tell you my first impressions before I ordered it. Since the end of last year, I knew I wanted to lighten my setup up, and this thing popped up literally right before I was about to order another brand arm. And the weight, just my eyes went straight to it. It's supposed to be 3 pounds. Strap, base, arm, everything. That's pretty impressive. So basically, for that reason alone, I'm going to give it a run. As far as the base and shoulder mechanism, that would have been exactly how I would have designed one. I think the Fourth Arrow style, where you've got the ball and socket, is the perfect idea. Fourth Arrow really kind of messed up the execution, just to put it nicely. But I think that part of this one is good. The only thing that concerns me is the arm itself. When I first looked at it, I don't run a big camera, I don't run a real heavy setup, but I run a Canon G40, I run a Rode microphone, I run a lightweight monitor, and then I actually went to a lightweight fluid head too. So my concern was bounce and just pure strength of the arm. Everything else, down to the strap, is perfect. The strap he includes with this is a run and gun guy's just dream. I mean, there's no ratchets, it's just a cam over style action. It's perfect. But let's cut into this box and see what we've got. First impressions just of the box. Very small box. You would never fit the Muddy arm or the Fourth Arrow arm in a box this small. Let's cut into this thing and see what we have. Shout out to Modern Assassin for getting this to me in time. I really appreciate it. As a full disclaimer, I paid full price for this arm. I just needed it before this Tennessee velvet season. So as you can see, everything packed super well. Not that it matters, I'm going to beat the paint off of it and be really rough with it. We've got our strap. We'll set that there. We've got our base, and we've got our arm. That's it. I want to make a note that Modern Assassin is the brains behind this, but out on a limb is the manufacturers of it. Not that that matters either way, but just in case. So first impressions is it's really small. Crazy lightweight. This is our arm. I was talking to him about it, and we've got a bubble level right here. Perfect. It's really hard to level this sucker up if we do not have a level. So feeling it, how it's put together, I'm gonna say I may tighten up some of these nuts here. It's pretty smooth there. When you get to this point, it's a little loose, as you can see. Tight here, tight, good resistance, and then it loses it. Not real sure what the deal is with that, but I don't think it's going to be an issue because most of the time you're going to have it out like this. It's spinning around. You could tell the bushings they used in here. It makes for really fluid pans. And with the hardware and how it's set up, you can tighten it up to your liking, but it's actually really smooth, so I'm impressed with that part. And the profile, like, can you beat that? Like, I mean, this is my pack here that I use. As you can see, last year my camera arm on this side, I had to extend it down. Like, you can almost fit this in a back pocket. I mean, it is tiny. So we'll set that to the side for now. I hope my fluid head will attach to it. Alright, so here we have the base. It's tiny. I mean, basically there's my hand and it fits in there. Pretty much puts everything else to shame as far as size and weight. I can definitely see where the weight comes from. So, move that down. If I was being constructive, I feel like the ball and socket here, they didn't put a smooth enough finish on this ball, in my opinion. It's still plenty good, and if I was betting, they did that so it would grip better. You can tell on the bushing that they've put like a string wax or something there. And then we've got a wing nut basically to tighten it down. And then where fourth arrow could, I'll sit down. Fourth arrow, if you watch this video, pretty much I know you won't. Look at this lever. You don't have to have any clunky tool just rattling around, bouncing off everything to adjust your base. Look, all you gotta do is you just set it, just like a fourth arrow. Set it like you want. Say it's right there. Pull the lever down. It's locked. Why do we want a tool rattling off, bouncing on everything, making a bunch of noise? We don't. No one wants that. Fix it. The size of that base is ridiculous. I was curious about how I was going to fix it or fasten it to my backpack. I mean, it'll probably just go inside. I mean, my muddy base in the past I've attached to the outside of this pack. This is so small, it's ridiculous. So, alright, we'll set that there. Here's the strap. When I saw this strap, this is how I really knew that a true run and gun guy designed this thing. There's no ratchet to it. All you do is pull it tight, cam it over, it's done. So I like all this. I'll weigh it real quick. Alright guys, we have to be quick here. We're running out of light. I've got my bow scale that reads to the tenths. I just grabbed a Walmart bag. Weighs practically nothing. This one's actually got the side ripped out of it. But we're going to hang this on the scale. It's reading 0.00. We're going to put the base in. .28. I hope this bag might be busted too bad to fit everything in it. The strap, 2.29. and the arm. .11. That's a no BS weight. 3.11 for the whole arm. Arm, base, strap, ready to go. I can see how they get the weight. It's super small, but I'm going to attach my fluid head, put it on a tree, and give you my first impression. You got to feed the strap through here. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a concern of mine right off the bat is that this strap is not long enough. And I'll tell them about it. The strap needs to basically match whatever a Lone Wolf or XOP, whatever strap. It needs to be the same length as that. Alright, we got it run through. Let's see if we can get it on a tree. Alright, as you can see, we've got it fed around the tree. I'm pulling it tight here, just like so. And then I think all we do, yep, you just flip the lever over. And it's pretty tight. I'm going to try and pull it just a little bit tighter. Yeah, it's all about how tight you pull the strap before you cam it over. So let's drop our arm in there. I'm going to move you guys in just a little bit closer. We are running out of light fast here, so bear with me. Alright, we got that in. Clearly it's not level. We're just going to grab this nice easy handle, match it up on the bubble level. Alright, let's put this big camera on real quick. Guys, I want to put a wrap on my review I was doing last night. I ran out of camera light after I set the arm up, and I wanted to kind of give you my final thoughts. First of all, it's really lightweight. This Assassin Reach camera arm is so light. I mean, it's significantly lighter than everything else. The base design is perfect. The strap, you can get it plenty tight with it. But my initial concerns that I talked about with the arm itself not being strong, there's quite a bit of bounce for my setup, but I'm running a medium-sized camera with a monitor and a microphone. I'm gonna have to actually hunt with it. I'll probably deal with the bounce just because of the weight. Cause I mean, I'm talking, I probably shaved at least 5 pounds off of my setup from last year, but probably more like 6 or 7 just on my filming gear. That's pretty huge. But I'm going to use it and see what we can get. If I have to on those long walks, I may ditch the monitor, but being left-handed, that monitor helps me so much, because if I don't use the monitor, I'm having to look all the way over the camera. You think about the screen on a camera being on the left side, and my cameras I have to set up on my left. So for that reason, the monitor really helps. The monitor doesn't weigh a lot, but who knows? Overall, I think it's a great arm, especially for the guys that are running lightweight setups. If you've got a big camera and you're trying to get TV quality footage, this isn't the arm for you. But if you're hunting public land, or you're, hanging and hunting every sit, you're setting up a stand, carrying one in every time you hunt, it's a pretty good arm. Every arm I've had, there's been things I liked and things I disliked. There's a lot more things that I like with this arm than any of the others. Hopefully in the future he will come out with a stronger arm. I actually found too, it's worth noting, that the way the arm folds up, it's really short, but it's wide. And it was actually kind of hard to find a way to pack it pack it on my backpack. It's a little wide for probably most water bottle holders on the side of packs. But I'm going to talk to him and give him some feedback on kind of what I think. All in all, great arm. I think the weight savings is going to be a big deal for me. Hopefully we can get around the bounce. I mean, if I move, I don't know if you can tell, but that camera's bouncing pretty good. But we'll see. We'll use it. I'll report back. After I've used it several times, I'll do a follow-up on this review. All in all, I think it's a really good lightweight option for a camera arm. I think the base design is far superior to the 4th Arrow. But that's it. If you got any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll try and answer.